All right, so I just want to make a quick update video on all of my research about the Ukraine war. Boy, these numbers are staggering. Oh my God. Thank God I'm not fighting this war. My war was a lot less, well, let's see. Certainly we were in danger. I got shot at on multiple occasions, but Ukraine's just getting annihilated. But let's just give you the numbers. 334 airplanes shot down. Don't know the types of those. 177 helicopters lost as of November. This is as of November 30th on the numbers. 2,589 unmanned aerial vehicles. And that seems to be the way the U.S. wants to fight wars from this point on. Soon we'll have Terminators going out there and storming across the border. 391 air defense missile systems destroyed. Now this is a staggering number. Oh my God. You know what, but you've got to, I mean, all right. There's people in these vehicles. Do you understand? 6,903 tanks and armored vehicles. Now, when you say armored vehicles, that could be up to 13 men in the back of those armored vehicles. And the 6,903, I don't know what a tank crew consists of. I think it's 2 or 3, maybe 4 people. Anyway, 904 multiple rocket launchers destroyed. 3,634 field artillery cannons and mortars destroyed. And then, of course, the final number here, this is, I don't know what a special military motor vehicle is, but 7,424 special military motor vehicles destroyed. Maybe that's like motorcycles or stuff. So the latest that I got on the war is that now NATO forces are getting desperate. So we're sending in some of our long-range weapons. There's been some explosions in Russia. This is lunacy. I mean, this is world. I mean, NATO wants to wage World War III on Russia. I mean, Russia's winning the war. I mean, look at these numbers. I mean, now, and then, of course, verified by independent resources up to, well, we know for sure 100,000 Ukrainian soldiers are dead, like 20,000 officers or something like that. That was verified by a tweet or a video that was put out by I want to say the World Trade Federation. Anyway, it was a woman. She made the mistake of quoting the numbers. I mean, so basically the Ukraine military doesn't exist now. So now it's basically a fight between NATO forces and Russia. So, you know, so NATO is going to keep going until, and if you look at, I mean, I want to encourage you, I mean, do your own research, okay? You don't have to trust me on these numbers. You don't have to listen to a gosh dang thing I got to say. Go up on Google Maps and bring up the satellite image of Ukraine. It's a dark spot. I mean, I'm not trying to laugh. I mean, but it's just so sad. I mean, how can you not laugh about it? It's just a dark spot. All those people. And of course, I did see today a report that all of the money has moved out of Ukraine. All the oligarchs, they're all gone. They've taken their yachts. They've gone to, I can't remember. There's some damn island somewhere where they're all partying it up and just watching their country get destroyed. They don't care. So back home, you know, as you know, we're basically destroying the United States with this proxy war in Ukraine that the globalists want to fight with our money. Okay, and of course they're destroying the European Union. I mean, you know, I'm going to entitle this video the lunacy, what do I want to say? The lunacy of maniacs or madmen or whatever you want to call it. I mean, they can't see that they're destroying themselves. I mean, when the people of Europe and the people of the United States are bankrupt and all of our military equipment is destroyed in this proxy war. And hell, we might come to nuclear war. I mean, they're madmen. That's what I wanted to say. The war of madmen, because this anyway, so what can you do right now? I always like to finish my videos on a positive note. I'm sorry, I just kind of watch this crap go on because I'm disabled, and what else have I got to do? You know, today I was out hiking around the neighborhood, and I won't give you the details. I had some medical problems, but I got another couple ticker symbols here. We already talked about Uranium Royalty Corporation, UROY. I still think you got a buying opportunity in that. I'm making tons of money. I mean, the right now, and it could turn around. All of my purchases in the mining stocks are going really, really well. That's a good play on uranium. You got Gold Mining and Corpman, GLDG. I haven't even bought that one yet. I must have written that because that's what I do. I just kind of watch, I learn, I study, and then I write stuff down, and I'm go like, oh, damn, you know. And a lot of times what I do, just so that I can remember the position that I wanted to look into, is I put a very minimal purchase on a stock. So, you know, I might buy, let's say $200 of GLDG because I need to do more research on that, for example, okay? So I'll buy $200 of it, and then in the future, because now I've got the position, because, you know, you're probably like me, man. I make all these damn notes and then they disappear on me. Like, what the hell was that damn ticker symbol? I wrote it down somewhere, man. I can't find it, you know. Another thing, I encourage you to watch Viva Fry. He did an interview with Whitney Webb on Rumble. And she's got I'm going to read the two books. And I tell you what, this woman, as an investigative reporter, she is just unbelievable in the stuff that she's drummed up about the corruption in the U.S. government and everything that took place with the Epstein murder, and she goes all the way back to the 1940s when everything was basically turning into, well, you know, you remember Eisenhower's speech where he said the military-industrial complex was something to be feared. Boy, was that speech right. But anyway, so and you can pick up her book at trineday.com. Of course, you can pick it up on Amazon. But Whitney Webb, Whitney, Whitney Webb, and I want to read that book. I don't really have anything else for this video. I'm looking, no more notes. So I did just want to give you the numbers on Ukraine. I think it's an escalation for us to be putting in the long-range missile systems. They're not manned by Ukrainian troops. They can't operate those systems. Those are American troops. Those are NATO troops. So if you wanted verification, independent verification, that now NATO has gone full boat into the war in Ukraine, the fact that we're hitting now targets inside of Russia with long-range missiles, that's all the verification you need. You don't just move these missile systems into Ukraine, or I even heard rumor, I mean, I hope to God it's not true, I mean, but they were saying that Poland may just march in on NATO direction and take over the, I guess that would be, let's see what that'd be, the western part of the country. I mean, God knows, it's hard to geographically get your mind oriented, but anyway, Poland's thinking about sending in forces to take over a part of Ukraine. And that'll be, you know, a direct confrontation. Well, it's already direct. I mean, when you're hitting targets, imagine if Russia was launching missiles into the United States. What would you think of that? You tell me. What would you think if Russia was launching missiles into the United States, hitting targets in the United States? Because evidently there was a oil area that we just blew up. We blew up their Nord Stream pipeline. Russia blew up their own pipeline. And anybody believe that? I got some damn farmland or swampland in Florida that I need to sell you. Anyway, that's it. It's good to live in the free state of Florida. And I'm just trying to keep you informed on what's going on. I mean, you know, these numbers are staggering. I mean, I'm hearing that through my military sources that we're actually running out of munitions. So if we did have to fight the Chinese, or we had to fight some sort of war, or if we had to, you know, for the first time, the mainland of the United States gets attacked, we're not going to have anything left to fight with. We're basically letting it all get destroyed in Ukraine. And the Russians aren't going to stop. But that's one last thing. Let's talk about the Russian industrial capacity. Okay, I know that a lot of young people, they don't go back in history and they don't understand it. But Russia, when they spin up their industry, and they never got rid of their industry. They've always had their military industry. They throttled it way down. And of course, they've been churning out weapons just like we do. And in peacetime, it wasn't, hugely. But now they've brought all that production, boom. And I'm going to tell you, with their natural resources, they are outproducing us 2, 3, 4, 5 times to 1 on artillery rounds and conventional weapons. They're building super nukes now, from what I understand. That these are nuclear weapons that have like 144 warheads attached to the head. So when they go up into the, because that's, you understand how an ICBM works. It goes into outer space, and then all of the nuclear warheads separate. So even if we had defensive systems to stop all the nuclear warheads, we wouldn't know which ones to shoot down, because what I understand, there's only maybe, you got to remember, nuclear warheads are expensive. So there might be, let's say, 100, or no, not 100. Let's say there's just 10 nuclear warheads in this missile, but yet you got 144 targets. So with your radar and everything from outer space, how are you going to know which ones to shoot down, right? You're going to be shooting at everything, and so you just exhaust all your weapons, and so you're basically guaranteed that the majority of those 10 nuclear warheads are going to get through, and they're mass producing them now. It's lunacy. It's madness. This needs to come to an end. There needs to be a peace settlement between the United States and Russia, but yet you elected Joe, let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon.